Hi everybody! So today we're going to try some experiments with magnets. Unfortunately, we're not in the science lab where we could all have access to really cool, bigger, stronger magnets. So we're just going to put something together. I'm hoping that you guys have fridge magnets at your houses. That's what I'll be using. So that's why they're really small, but a magnet's a magnet, and we'll see if it'll work. So I have a couple fridge magnets. I have a couple paper clips ready to test, and then I have some letter magnets. I chose the ones for my name. So we'll see how things go. Okay, first we're gonna demonstrate the opposites attract, magnet, and like sides repel. So these aren't color-coded, so we're just going to see what happens when we squish them together, and then I'll find out if they are opposite sides or like sides. Okay. Look at that. These pulled together, which means they must be facing opposite sides, because as we learn in magnets, opposites attract. So I forced them apart. See? Okay, it takes a while. Yeah. I have to get because they're so tiny, I think. I have to get them really close for them to want to be sucked together, but it worked. So try this with some magnets, if you have some magnets at home from your fridge. Now I'm going to flip them. Okay, so I'm pulling them apart. I'm going to keep one this way, and this one I'm going to flip to the other side. Now let's see what happens. Okay, it's working. They are repelling against each other. As hard as I'm trying. Okay, look what happens. So, okay, my fingers are so big. I want you guys to see this. But I am forcing them to try to get together. And the harder I try, one of them is trying to flip to the other side. Let's see if I can capture it on video. So I'm pushing them. I promise you I'm not manipulating them. That's just the force of the magnets. So I'm pushing them, and gradually one flips to the other side so they can be like opposites. So there you go. Opposites attract, and like sides repel in magnets. Okay, if I try it with my two other kind of kitchen magnets, let's see what kind of magnets these are. Okay, I'm going to try the experiment with my kitchen magnets. These only have one side. So let's see what kind of magnets these are. These are like magnets because they are pushing away from each other. When I'm pulling them close, they do not want to connect. Let's see what happens if I flip it over, actually. See what? It's not sticking. The magnets are only working on the magnet side, not on the stencil side. Second magnetic experiment, we're going to pull a magnetic object. So we know that magnets can pull objects made of iron, like paper clips, and because my magnet is small, but also the paper clip is small, I think it'll work. So here's paper clip number 1. I'm going to hover my magnet over it and see as it gets pulled. Ta-da! Okay, so it worked. Now my goal is to make a paperclip chain, because when a magnet touches something that's iron, then that object can become magnetized as well. To become magnetized just means you become a magnet too. So here's our magnet, and now our paperclip will become a magnet. So we're going to see if other iron things will stick to it, aka other paper clips will stick to it, because now that paperclip has become a magnet. Let's see how long I can make my chain. So here's one. Okay, there's 2. Notice that the paperclip is sticking to the other paperclip. It's being pulled in because it has become a magnetic object as well. Okay, let's see. Oh, this one isn't as strong. I want the chain. Okay, maybe I can't get it past 2. See, maybe I'll rub against it. See if this becomes magnetized too. Oh, okay. I don't know if you can tell just by video, but it looks like it like wants to stay. Okay, but it did. But it's barely hanging on there, and I had to rub it a little bit first. Let's see. So right now I'm off to 3 paper clips. Let's see if I can make it 4. Okay, now it wants to fall. Ah! Okay, well, I'm going to stop at 3 for now, but if you guys have more patience than me, maybe you can make a whole chain of paper clips from the magnetic force. Okay, our third magnet experiment is going to be using flat fridge magnets. So I have the Sunnyvale library magnet, have an Archbishop MIDI magnet, and these ones are flat and they work a little differently than the other magnets we've been using. So in a typical magnet, well, all magnets, they have a north pole and a south pole, but because these are flat, they're built by using strips of magnets and putting those strips together. And so each one of these might be a north and a south pole put together. For example, like if I was to slice this up into many skinny strips, so this could be north, and then the one next to it could be south, the one next to it could be north, south, so that they all gel together because opposites attract. Same thing for this flat magnet. So if you have any magnets like these at home, this will be cool for you to try. So I want you to put one magnet like this and the other magnet like this. Notice that they stick together. Okay, they stick together just fine. But when you try to pull them apart, you can feel that resistance. You can hear it a little bit even though it's on tape. Okay, that's because they're simultaneously being attracted to each other and repelled against each other at the same time because of all the north and south poles meeting at the same time and all the like poles meeting at the same time. So I pulled them apart. They attract easily. And now I'm pulling it on the other direction. Here, I'll flip it over. Same thing. You can feel the resistance. You can feel that it's pushing against you to come apart. Okay, so hopefully you'll be able to try one of these magnet experiments with your fridge magnets. If not, then you could just watch this video, and next time you get your hands on some magnets, you can try it out. Okay, happy experimenting. Good luck. I hope your paperclip chain is longer than mine, and I look forward to seeing how your stuff goes.